Thanks for stopping by TargetShooting.com today. We're here with Wally Brownlee, the creator of the Model 500 Rifle Rest, and we're going to take you through the steps of what this can do, what the pros are of it, and why you should be taking a look at one of these for your arsenal. And I think you're going to be pretty impressed with what you learned today. Wally, tell us a little bit about the Model 500 and why you created it.
Well, the reason, Kelly, we created this was, number one, was to eliminate a lot of problems we had when we went to the range. And I mean, one of those was like, you put a rifle on a sandbag and it's always moving around. I mean, we would shoot and stuff, and it was just inconsistency and all the time that it took. I mean, this just basically just eliminates, all those hassles. And but before we go into shooting off it, I'd like to just point out, the quality and how this is made and why it's worth that extra money. And because we make everything on here. Now, I'm going to first start with the front V. The front V, this is aluminum here. All of our product is powder coated. The V here has over a 3-inch gap here, so it will accept almost like in any rifle. And this also really babies a rifle. We use this leather that we have over here and stuff, and then we have an option here with the tape here I'm using right now is a UMHW tape that makes the rifle very slippery, so it slides back and forth real easy. The pins are stainless steel, and they're fine threaded. The aluminum adjustment knob here, obviously, is for fine-tuning the height. We make both, this pin, and then we're doing the casting where we drill this hole, so that way we can make that hole just about perfect. We have like about a 2 thousandths difference between this and the size of the hole. The casting itself, this casting is casted, and it's ductile iron, which is simply one of the best products you can use when you're making a casting. We powder coat everything, which we believe is one of the best coatings you can put on anything is, powder coat paint. We use these little nylon feet here so it doesn't damage the surface of the hood of your vehicle when you're shooting out the hood of the vehicle, and also grabs everything quite well. And the tip of this lock knob here and stuff has a nylon insert to where it goes up against the threads. It can't damage the threads, so when you lock everything down tight. All of our knobs are these high impact knobs to where they're basically, you simply cannot, you cannot break them. Our rods here and stuff are all zinc plated, so it's something that's never ever going to rust. The rear saddle is all leather. We have a 1/2-inch leather built-in bumper, so when your gun comes back after recoil, if it does happen to hit that, which it shouldn't, but it'll never damage the rifle. The pins here also are all stainless steel, and basically that covers the the material that it's made out of. And in our next segment, we're going to shoot off this and just point out the features and what it's like to shoot off the rest.
Wow!
What do you think of that?
I just can't believe how steady this is. This is just amazing. Now, you were talking about shooting off bags of dog food. I've done that before. Now, this doesn't feel anything like that. Now, tell me, what is it that makes this so much steadier than all the other, even rifle rests that I've shot off? I've shot off a lot of them, and nothing compares to this.
Well, the biggest thing, Kelly, is the rifle is solid. When it's positioned in here, number one, it simply is not going to move. It simply is not going to move around. Up here and stuff, when we locked it in up here, this basically eliminated all the movement up here. And back here, with the rear saddle, with the rifle here just form-fitting to it, it's sitting in there just in this natural position, and that allows the shooter not to make a really tight wraparound. So when you get to wrap around, that's just going to stay in its position, and it's just going to slide back and forth ever so, just the way it's supposed to. A lot of people they think that they need to lock a gun in, and that's really not what you're supposed to do. You want the rifle to slide back and forth as smoothly as possible, and that's what this rest allows it to do.
Well, I noticed myself not tensing up when I was lining up with my shot, and everything seems so much more stable.
Yep.
I can't believe the difference that this one is compared to the other ones that I've shot. It's just amazing.
And see, that's the fun thing. That just makes it fun to go out and shoot, and like I said, to hold the rifle properly. Because it always amazed us when we would go to ranges. We would see people that spend a lot of money on rifles and gear and stuff, but yet if the rifle's not supported properly, it just does not make any sense. This here will get the ultimate in accuracy out of your gun.
Well, I firmly believe that.
You know, and but a couple of features on it. This here does allow us for the fine-tune elevation, so I tweak that wherever I want, and then right here, like again, I say I get to lock that in. The other feature that we use a lot is the ability to slide the rifle back and forth. Because the thing is, Kelly, every rifle seems to have a different point of accuracy where they're really accurate. I mean, some rifles like to be supported, you know, farther out on their forend, some, you know, farther back. And then in the back part of it here, this rear allows us, when we adjust this, I mean, every stock's going to have a little bit different pitch to it. So when I push this down and tighten that, that's the angle of the stock. So when it comes back, like I said, it's just, everything is absolutely perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect.
Now, I have several rifles, and I can see where this is going to fit all of them real easily.
You know, that's the other thing. When you mentioned several rifles, we run into, like I shoot a lot of ARs, lever actions. So in turn, when I raise this back up, okay, and there again, I can adjust the rear saddle for the stock. Okay, I raise it up here, I lock it in. Now, I have all this adjustment here that I need for like the ARs. You might have a 20-round clip, a 30-round clip, or the lever actions that we shoot. It's very nice to be able to put a rifle in here, and you can actually work the action and leave the rifle into the rest. I mean, that's just really a, neat thing to be able to do.
I tell you, something like this, I mean, it doesn't make sense to buy a $1,000 rifle and not buy the best rest that you could possibly get for it. It doesn't make any sense. Why not buy a cheap gun to go with it then?
Exactly. I mean, it's that old saying where they say, you know, you get what you pay for. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, here with our product, yes, we're more expensive, but I know my dad has signed his death that said, beware of the high cost of the low price. And our product here is guaranteed. I mean, you use it for a month. If it's not the best you've ever used, not satisfied, your money's returned to you. It's that simple. It's that simple. So anyway, with all that being said, make sure you check out our other videos. We're going to do a video on our Model 1000, and we're also going to do a video on our shooting table, our Model 2500.
And I'll tell you, you definitely owe it to yourself to give this model a try. I've never seen nothing like it. I think you'll be just as impressed.
And thanks again for visiting our website.